Hey guys, thank you for tuning in to yet another video. This is going to be my get ready with me date night edition, so we're going to jump right into it. My eyebrows are already done and eyelids are already concealed. Now I am taking the Too Faced The Natural Nudes palette. This is a new palette and I absolutely love it. I am taking the shades Nude and Maple and I am just getting them into my crease for some depth and definition. This part is sped up so that you won't watch me blend. Now I am taking the shade Golden Light and I am putting that on my mobile lid. And this part got cut off, but I'm also taking the shade Truffle in my outer corner to deepen up the look just a bit. And the next clip was actually deleted somehow, but I used the Too Faced Born This Way foundation in the shades Brulee and Warm Sand. And this is me applying the concealer and blending it out. I am using the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Warm Sand, and I am just blending it all out. Blending is the key to a flawless canvas, so you want to make sure you're taking the extra steps to make sure that you are flawlessly blending. Blending also helps with the longevity of the makeup. So this is date night and we don't want to have to, touch up too many times throughout the night. So you want to make sure you're taking time to blend properly. To set that concealer in place, I am taking the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder in the shade Medium Deep and I am going to set my makeup with that. You may see in other tutorials people that are baking or leaving the product on for a long time. My method is a little bit different. I take the powder and I just press it into my skin. I find that pressing it for me keeps the longevity of the makeup. It also helps it to stay in place a lot longer so the makeup won't move or budge. So as you can see, I'm just taking the powder and I am blending it in to my skin. I have oily skin, so this helps keeps the oils at bay. And now I am taking my Fenty Sun Filter Bronzer in the shade Caramel Cutie, and I am going to bronze up the skin a bit. Sometimes with foundations, because it covers up your natural contours, it can make your skin look flat. So bronzing or contouring are perfect ways to put those natural tones and natural darkness back into your face, give you a little color, and make you look bronzy. And as you can see, I am using patting and then swift motions back and forth to blend the product into my skin. You don't want this to sit on top of the skin. And of course, for our plus size baby, shout out to all my plus size girls, just to hide any extra that you don't want shown during date night, you get right under that chin like I showed you in the last video. And now I'm just kind of just blending the product out. You want it to look like a flawless canvas and not different parts of a puzzle. So take the few extra minutes to just blend everything into the skin. Now I'm going to take my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the color Medium Plus, and I am just getting rid of any extra powder that could be laying on the skin. Again, my skin is oily, so that extra powder underneath the eyes does keep the makeup on a little bit longer, but if you have normal or dry skin, you want to skip that extra step. I'm also taking a second shade of the MSF powder, and I'm using the shade Medium Deep. And Medium Deep is very close to my natural skin tone, and I'm just taking that powder to kind of set the rest of the makeup and foundation that I haven't already set. Again, if you have dry skin, you want to skip this part as well. But for us oily babies, we need a little bit extra setting just to make sure everything lasts throughout the night. Now I'm going to go back in with my Fenty bronzer and just add a little bit more that I may have lost with moving things around, just making sure that the colors that are in my skin naturally are visible with the makeup. And when I like what I've seen, I'm going to now work on my lower lash line, and I am going back in with the Natural Nudes palette, and I'm taking the shades Caramel and I forget the name of the other shade. One second. I am taking the shades Nude and Caramel, and I'm going to line my bottom lash line, and I am just bringing the look together. You want to take your time on this one because you've already done your base and your concealer. So you want to make sure you don't poke yourself in the eye, because that can be painful and it can cause watering of the eyes, and you could mess up your flawless base. So you definitely want to take your time with this step, and you want to use an angle brush or a pencil brush. Either brush would suffice to do this. And when you are satisfied with the way that it looks, I'm going to go back in with the Natural Nudes palette, and I'm going to take the shade Glistening Snow, and I'm going to put that in my inner corner, in my inner tear duct, and that's going to bring some little glow and light back into that area of my eyes. So I am just adding that for a little pop of glow right in that inner corner. And now I'm going to take my Shop Miss A 3D Foam Mink lashes in the shade Christine, and I'm going to pop them on. But before I do, I am going to prep my lashes with the Benefit Bad Gal Brow Mascara, or Bad Gal Bang Mascara, one of my favorite mascaras. And I apply this on while the glue to my lashes is drying. One tip I have for those that want to apply lashes and make the application easier: you want to let the glue dry for at least 10 to 15 seconds before you apply them to your lashes. Allowing the glue to dry first gives it the glue a bit of tackiness, so it will stick to your lashes a lot easier. So that's a little hack for those that are just getting into lashes or want to have an easier application when putting them on. And now that the lashes are on, I am going to move into the next step, and I am going to take the MAC Patrick Star blush powder, and I am going to apply that to my cheeks just to give me a little color on the cheeks and to kind of bring the look together. And when I'm satisfied with that, I am going to take my Too Faced Turn Up the Light highlighting palette, and it is in the shade Medium. And there are 3 highlighter shades that you get in this palette. This is also a new palette to Too Faced, and I am using the glow side of the palette. So they have a glow side, a soft focus side, and a dazzle side, and I am using the shade Glow, and I'm using the tan palette. They have a light palette, a tan palette, and a deep palette, and I am using the tan palette. And I'm just taking the product on all of the areas that I want to highlight and lightly glisten. This highlighting powder is a little bit different from what we did with the concealer, and I'd be happy to elaborate more in another video. Now I am going to go into lip combo 1 of 2 for this look. So for those of us that are more nude or more natural and like the natural look on our lips, this would be a great combo for you. I am taking the ColourPop lip liner in the shade BFF3. This is part of the Makeup Shayla collaboration, and I'm going to take this liner and line my lips with it. And once I'm satisfied with the line, I am going to take the MAC lip gloss in the shade Spite. This shade is such a beautiful lip gloss, and honestly, my skin tone does it no justice. But for my deeper complected friends and babies, honey, this is an amazing gloss. I use it in my kit on clients all the time, and they go out and buy it as a result. But this is a beautiful gloss, and I recommend it to anyone because it's great on any shade, but especially for my deeper complected babies. It is a beautiful nude. And once I've applied that to my liking, I'm going to take just a glossy gloss from Kylie's Cosmetics, and I'm going to just apply that lightly just to make my lips look a little bit more plump and juicy. It's date night, so you want to have kissable lips. So now I'm just looking to make sure everything is in its place and that I like what I see. And here is the finished look for the nude lip. So you want to get fancy. It is date night and you're getting ready for your boo or your bae, wherever you guys are going. So you want to get fancy, put on some pretty earrings, your favorite fragrance, your favorite dress and heels, and be pretty. And this is a great way if you're not going somewhere that requires, a lot of different colored lips. This is a great way to be ready for date night and still have kind of a nude and natural look, even down to the lip gloss shade. Now, for my babies that like to throw it on like I do when you're getting ready for your babe for date night, this is lip combo number 2, and this is the MAC lip pencil in the shade Cherry. This is a great lip liner for anybody that is looking for a red lip liner. It is great for all skin tones, and it is just a fabulous liner, and it does not move or budge. And now I am taking from my lip color the ColourPop liquid lipstick in the shade Arriba. And this is another beautiful red lip. I absolutely love it, and it is great for all skin tones. It is a liquid lipstick, so it's going to dry down, so you are going to have to work quickly with this product so that you can get an even application before it dries down. The benefits to this liquid lip is that it will not move throughout the night. So unless you're eating something that's extremely oily, it will stay, and you won't have to worry about touch-ups throughout the night to your lips. If you're not into liquid matte lips, you could still put this product on and apply your favorite gloss for a more candy apple shiny red lip. For my babies that are looking for something a little bit more simple, I also recommend the cherry lip liner with MAC's Ruby Woo lipstick. That is what I used in my previous Instagram post, and I love that color combo. It's often what I am wearing throughout the night. I also recommend MAC's Relentlessly Red. That is also another great lip combo. So if you're on the market for another red lip or a new red lip, definitely check those out. So here is the finished look with the red lips. This is my kind of date night look, and I absolutely love it. It is definitely one of my favorites. It's so pretty, it's so flawless, but it's still natural. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. As usual, make sure you like, rate, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.